whoever wins White House will be able to set the course of the country for a generation. So, we're going to talk about Donald Trump and Kamala Harris and who will win this presidential race, means who will be the next president of the United States. So, the first thing first, of course, while millions of voters will head to the polls, of course, on the day before election day. Now, the presidential race is expected to come down to just a handful of states that will decide the outcome of the next president. So, the most important thing, as you know, guys, the first presidential candidate to receive 270 electoral votes will become the next president of the United States. Now, let's get started with this. The swing state will with most electoral votes with up grabs in Pennsylvania win that state, and the path to victory is easier for either candidate. So for Donald Trump and for Kamala Harris, of course, Pennsylvania is absolutely important, and it's not like an option that it absolutely became like a mandatory. They have to win if they want to be the next president of the United States. So that's absolutely important. That state, Pennsylvania. So that's why both candidates have been aggressively campaigning in Pennsylvania. Now, the other two states that will decide the presidential race and who wins the White House from there are Georgia and North Carolina. Now, let's take a deep dive in Kamala Harris' path to White House, how she's going to really reach there and what she will need to reach there. If Kamala Harris wins Pennsylvania, she needs to pick up 2 or 3 more battleground states at most to become the next president. But if she loses the keystone states, her win becomes nearly impossible. So, Democrats have won the White House without winning Pennsylvania since Harry Truman in 1948. Now, here's a nice part. The Real Clear Politics average of poll shows that razor-thin race in the state with Harris up just 1 point over Donald Trump. This is pretty interesting and getting pretty nice. Now, the state went blue for the President Biden in 2020 by just 80,000 votes, but the ex-president won it in 2016. Okay, if Donald Trump carries in 2024, needs to win at least 4 other states to pull out the victory, and that path needs to include at least one of the swing state. And with 16 electoral votes, meaning that race runs directly through North Carolina and Georgia. Now, comes down to this, without one of these southern states, the vice president means Kamala Harris, cannot overcome the loss in Pennsylvania if she wins Arizona, Michigan, Nevada, and Wisconsin. Interesting. Now, the latest poll shows the race in both Georgia and North Carolina are also statistically tied, equal. Now, the Real Clear Politics average has Trump with up just 0.1%. In North Carolina, in Georgia, the average of polling has him up 2 points. Now, Donald Trump won North Carolina in 2016 and 2020, while he lost Georgia by less than 12,000 votes to President Joe Biden in 2020. This is becoming pretty interesting. Now, let's take a deep dive into Donald Trump's path to White House, what he really needs, and what if he wins, and what he has to win in order to get to the seat of President of the United States. Now, if Donald Trump does not win Pennsylvania, it's very clear that his path to White House is also much harder, similar like Kamala Harris. Now, Even if Donald Trump locks in Arizona, Nevada, Michigan, and Wisconsin, all of which have close rates, he still comes short with necessary 270 electoral vote and cannot win presidency without either Georgia or North Carolina. The same comes down to him. Now, even if he wins both the southern swing states, he still needs to pick up a combination of at least two other battleground states to overcome loss in Pennsylvania. Now, it is very clear that Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, they are standing on the same page right now, but if they honestly want to come on that seat of President of the United States, they have to win Pennsylvania. That state absolutely became like a key state, and they are campaigning there like crazy. Millions, tens of millions of dollars are getting thrown away in Pennsylvania just for the ads and ads, just to advertise much as possible. Now, it is not any wonder both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump have made numerous appearances in Keystone State in the final stretch of the campaign season. Now, Pennsylvania is also seeing the most spending of any state in the United States in the presidential race, with both Democrats and Republicans dropping tens of millions of dollars on TV, radio, digital ads in the same states as election day is coming closer and closer. So, guys, these two candidates, they are campaigning very, very aggressively. But let's see, this is becoming really hard, really spicy. Who will win this election race? But if Donald Trump wins, what will happen? If Kamala Harris wins, what the hell will happen to United States? Now, we'll talk about this in the next video, but for this video, of course, we are stating that these two candidates, they have to win Pennsylvania. Either of these, whoever wants to be president, they have to win Pennsylvania because they need 270 electoral votes, and that will probably come from Pennsylvania. So this is getting pretty interesting now. So probably let's see who will win and give you an update. And for the next video, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if you like it. So we'll make more and more videos for you. So probably see you in the next video and enjoy your day.